was the first mainstream electric car. Given that, you would expect Nissan to be leaders in the EV world today, only they're not. It dropped the ball and is now playing catch up with loads of other brands, but it's hoping that this car, the all new, and as you can see, really different 2026 version, will help us fall for the leaf all over again. Now, we've already seen, we have loads of them for sale over on our used car listings at electrifying.com. You can see them designed in Japan, and I think it shows. It looks quite modern and retro all at the same time, and refreshingly, it is not an SUV. So the design team told me that the 90s, an era I adore, has had a big influence on them, and I do think it has 90s vibes. Think Honda CRX or Nissan 300ZX. And that low interiors, it might feel a bit oppressive. There's one really smart thing that I like a lot. There's a speaker in the headrest, in the driver's headrest, which announces nav instructions just for the driver. Other people can't hear it, passengers aren't bothered by it, and it just lets the driver know, what you need to be prepared for, only on higher spec cars, of course. And higher spec cars also get massaging seats, which I think really shows that Nissan are trying to position this car as something that is more premium and upmarket than the outgoing Leaf. Oh yeah, I like the piping. It's quite cool, quite sort of furniture-like, isn't it? And I like the fact that you can see some boomerang shapes in here, just here in the control panel, along here on the front of the fascia, and it reflects that boomerang shape, the lights at the front, doesn't it? Other than that, bit of storage in here, wireless charging, very good sized door bins, and massive cup holders along with a little tray. There's my phone. Stick my phone in that little tray. Put the cup holders, massive cup holders, into it that I imagine will cast like a bit of a shadow in the back on a sunny day. Sunroof is available only on the top 2 spec cars. All right then, should we talk about pricing? Good old inflation has been at us again. Although, in the case of this, it's not a case of shrinkflation, because I think it's bigger and it feels much more of a premium car. Pricing is a bit punchier. We expect it to start at around £34,000 in line with the competition, heading to well over 40 for the bigger battery, higher spec models. Look, we need to drive it properly, but I do think I might finally have found an EV that won't break the bank, that is built right here in the UK. So have I fallen for the Leaf? You know what? I just might have. How about you? Let us know what you think of the 2026 Nissan Leaf in the comments below. While you're there.
And it's very different from before. But what does this new EV offer? And will it become one of the best-selling electric cars in the world, like the old one? Keep watching, because in this review we're telling you everything you need to know. The first generation Nissan Leaf was a true electric car trailblazer. It was released back in 2010 as a Golf-sized hatchback and went on to achieve huge sales. This gives the car a similar style at the rear as a Ford Capri. Inside, the new Leaf bears no resemblance at all to the old car, which felt quite clunky towards the end of its life. In this new Leaf, as you'd expect, there are definite similarities with the Aria. It features a pair of 14.3-inch touchscreens running a Google-based infotainment system, no resemblance at all to the old car, which felt quite clunky towards the end of its life. In this new Leaf, as you'd expect, there are definite similarities with the Aria. It features a pair of 14.3-inch touchscreens running a Google-based infotainment system, and it's great to see some permanently visible icons to help you adjust the temperature and the fan speed, but they are touch sensitive rather than physical buttons. Still, it's better to have them than a touchscreen only setup, which is even more distracting to use while driving. Of the 4 trim levels we're expected to have, the top 3 will